Hi students, welcome to VerandaRace, and today's session is going to be a very special one because the questions are a bit difficult, because I know when the questions are difficult you enjoy it a lot. So today's question will be a bit difficult for you. So let us start the session. Very nice questions today. You'll enjoy the session a lot. So let us start the session with the first question. Sheena was having a lot of books when she was a 10-year-old girl, but with time she lost interest in reading books. Sheena was having a lot of books when she was a 10-year-old girl, but with time she lost interest in reading books. So what should be the error in this question? Please respond. So the answer would be error in A. Error in A. I'll tell you why. When you say I am having a lot of books, it means I am eating a lot of books. Because you are having tea, I am having tea, he is having lunch. But when we say about possession, we say Sheena had a lot of books. Sheena had a lot of books. So was having will be replaced by had. Because to show possession we use had in the past tense, not was having. In the present we use have and not is having. I cannot say I am having a big house. I will say I have a big house. I am having means I am eating a big house. Are you getting me? I am having tea, I am having coffee. That will be the correct answer. So answer would be Sheena had a lot of books when she was a 10-year-old girl, but with time she lost interest in reading books. Fine? That's the error in the question. Next question. Please respond also. Who is your brother in the crowd? Who is your brother in the crowd? My friend asked me, pointing towards the large chunk of people standing under the banyan tree. Okay, who is your brother in the crowd? My friend asked me, pointing towards the large chunk of people standing under the banyan tree. So the answer would be, the error is in part. Anyone would like to answer? Anyone would like to answer? Who is your brother in the crowd? My friend asked me, pointing towards the large chunk of people standing under the banyan tree. Anyone would like to answer? Okay, I'll tell you the error. The error is in part A, which will be, which is your brother in the crowd? Okay, you will say, sir, with people we use who. But when we talk about selection from a group of people, selection or election from a group of people, we use which. We use which. Which is your brother in the crowd? Which is your brother in the crowd? Because when you say, sir, we should use who for people, the answer will be which is your brother in the crowd. Yeah, Virat Manu says A, which is correct. Which is your brother in the crowd? For selection from a group of people, we use which. Which is your brother in the crowd? My friend asked me, pointing to, so error is in part A. Next, Kishore, very good. Virat Manu, correct. Next question. The group of people declared in unison. The group of people declared in unison means at one go. All of them at one go. So the group of people declared in unison means together. Unison, that they would describe about the incident vividly to the PM in case they get an opportunity to do so. Okay, the question is, the group of people declared in unison that they would describe about the incident vividly to the PM in case they get an opportunity to do so. So the error would be in part, tell me, error would be in part C. C has an error. Now tell me the error. I have given you a hint that the error is in part C, but you have to tell me the error. So the group of people declared in unison that they would describe the incident, not about. Not about. About, remove about. Correct. Muthu, correct. Selvi is also correct. C. About will be removed because describe is not followed by about. No preposition. Okay. Next question. Next question. Life is like a pendulum. Life is like the PM. Okay. It was described about. About will be removed. Okay. Rakshana, good attempt. So, life is like a pendulum that has two extremes called happiness and melancholy. Melancholy means sadness. Melancholy means sadness. So, life is like a pendulum that has two extremes called happiness and melancholy. It is up to God how far He can let the pendulum oscillate. Very good question. Very good question. Okay, Rakshana says single post, don't take the, clarify please. Rakshana, when we talk about the selection or election of, for example, he was elected Prime Minister, he was elected President, he was selected Captain of the team, then we use don't use the article the. But when we talk about it is the statement of the PM of India, then we use the. Please understand, Rakshana, okay? Okay, next question. Life is like a pendulum that has two extremes called happiness and melancholy. It is up to God how far. Error is in part C. Error is in part C. It is up to God how long, not how far, because it's related to time and not distance. This question is a difficult one. It is related to time and not distance. It is up to God how long He can let the pendulum oscillate. Pendulum cannot go very far, you know. It will take some time to oscillate. That's the question. Okay. So it is up to God how long He can let the pendulum oscillate. It's a good question, right? Okay. Next question. Julius Caesar was killed by Brutus and other conspirators who left no stone unturned in failing one of the most powerful gladiator of all time. So Julius Caesar was killed by Brutus and other conspirators who left no stone unturned in failing one of the most powerful gladiator of all time. What's the answer? So one of the most powerful gladiators. Clear? Okay. Moving ahead. I have never seen so beautiful a lady as Queen Gayatri in my entire life. I wish she were alive and I were contemporary to her. It's a good question. It's talking about Queen Gayatri, a very beautiful lady. So I have never seen so beautiful a lady as Queen Gayatri in my entire life. I wish she were alive and I were contemporary to her. Gladiators, correct. Kalidas is also correct. Virat Manu says D, correct answer. Okay, great. Muthukumar, great. Okay. Vignesh Vicky says such a beautiful. I've never seen such a beautiful. No, actually you are right. The error is in part A, but there are multiple methods of telling how to rectify the sentence. Error is 100% in part A. That's correct, Vicky. So the answer would be, never have I seen so beautiful a lady. There's a structure called so beautiful a lady, so handsome a man, but in that case the verb inverse. Never have I seen so beautiful a lady, or I've never seen such a beautiful lady. That way also we can say, but the answer would be, never have I seen so beautiful a lady as Queen Gayatri. That's a structure. Please understand. I'm trying to tell you the structure. Never have I seen so beautiful a lady as Queen Gayatri. Error is in part A. That the verb gets inverted. Never have I seen so handsome a man as Adonis. Never have I seen so strong a man as Hercules, this way. Yeah. Now we will move to rearrangement, para-jumble. The test, it says the test. The test cannot be the first sentence. It means something has been talked about earlier. If the user accepts not the first sentence, India is amongst the two countries where this cannot be the first sentence. You understand this? This will signify that something has already been talked about. So the answer will be, so Instagram began testing the ability for people to collaborate on feed posts and reels called collab. So it will be the first sentence. You can see the collab. So it cannot be the first sentence. So Instagram began testing the ability for people to collaborate on feed posts and reels called collab. Feed post and reels, a collaboration. So it's known as collab. Okay. Now, after D, what can come? Began testing. So it can be the test is being conducted with a small percentage of the platform's global users. So first sentence would be D, then A, then comes, we can have the collab feature, let's use the invite. Okay, we can have D after D, E also, right? The collab feature lets user invite another user as a collaborator on the post or reel. Okay, it's better if we go for B next, because if the user accepts, both accounts will appear in the post or reel header and it will be shared to both sets of the followers. It's DEACB. Somebody says DEACB. Let's check. DEACB. Who says that? Chellam Sundaram. DACEB. Muthu Kumar says DACEB. DEACB. DACEB. DAEBC. Well, my answer is, as far as I have created the question, I know the answer is DABEC. See, C will be the last sentence. You understand this? Please listen to me. C will be the last sentence because India is amongst the two countries where this will first be tested. Instagram said this is the last sentence. So if you fix two sentences, D and C, and A is the second sentence, then we have to make the arrangements for two. So somebody says C as the last sentence. Nobody. Yeah, Chellam Sundarsan has said D and C as the last sentence. Correct. C will be the last sentence, D will be the first sentence. That we have to accept. So DAECB, Muthu Kumar says, Chellam Sundaram says, Sudarshan says, DAEBC. Just a little bit of correction. DABEC would be the correct answer. Let us justify this because D and C are fixed. A is the second sentence, then we have to make the arrangement for BE or EB. That we have to check. So B comes before E or E comes before B. That we have to check. So let us check B and E. If the user accepts, both accounts will appear in the post or reel header and it will be shared to both sets of followers. The collab feature, okay. See, the collab feature lets users invite another user as a collaborator on the post or reel. Okay, wait. Arungan says, sir, I have Tamil Nadu government shorthand technical exam also scheduled March. The SIC system on schedule. I can't attend both the exams. Please give any idea. Okay, Arungan, I'll tell you the answer. Wait, just let me solve this question. He says, anyone would like to answer Arunmugam? He says, Tamil Nadu government shorthand technical exam is also scheduled on March 20th. The same date ESIC steno exam is scheduled. Can't attend both the exams. Please give any idea. Wait, I'll give you an idea. Just wait. So let us solve this question first. I'll answer Arumugam. Your question will be answered. So basically, D and C are fixed. A is the second sentence we have accepted. So either we can say Instagram began testing the ability for people to collaborate on feed posts and reels called collab. Okay. Next is the test. Okay. The test is being conducted with a small percentage of the platform's global users. Okay. Next comes either E or B. Okay, E cannot be the third sentence. Please understand. If we have already described in A what the test is all about, it should come as the fourth place. You understand this? If we have already described the test in A, why would you describe the collab test again? So, the test is being conducted with a small percentage of the platform's global users. If the user accepts, both accounts will appear in the post or reel header and it will be shared to both sets of followers. That can be the third sentence 100%. Then comes E, which says the collab feature lets users invite another user as a collaborator on the post or reel. So DABEC will be the correct answer. EB, yeah, correct. Mayuri Kumaravel, E is the correct. EB is the correct answer. EB. So DAEBC, okay, EB. No, DABEC, because the collab feature lets users invite another user as a collaborator on the post or reel. Okay, fine. I accept. My mistake. My bad. DA. This is how interaction and collaboration works. So we have collaborated, right? So this is the final answer. EB, Mayuri is correct. Mayuri is correct. EB is correct. And somebody says gave the answer as Chellam Sudarshan. That's also correct. So DA, EB, C will be the final answer. I accept. D and C were fixed. A was the second sentence. EB is the correct order. EB is the correct order. I accept that. I accept. Vignesh, E will be the third sentence because after E only B comes. You see, the collab feature lets users invite another user as a collaborator on the post or reel if the user accepts. You're getting my point? Vicky. Mayuri, EB is correct. And Chellam Sudarshan also EB was correct. Vicky, I'd like you to answer Arumugam's question and I will also give my feedback to that. So, DAEBC, I accept it's the correct answer. This is the correct answer. Fine. Because after E only B comes. So, D, A and C were fixed. We were confused between B and E and B. So, EB will be the correct answer. Fine. EB is the correct answer. Now, very interesting question. Filler questions. Okay. The piece of art was defined as a dash of colors and gimcracks by the curator of the museum. The piece of art was defined as a dash of colors. So, combination will seem to be a perfect answer. But see, we are talking about colors and gimcracks. What is gimcrack? Gimcrack is like petty things. Some bangles, some small oyster covers. Gimcracks means very petty things, trivial things. And colors. So, colors and gimcracks if arranged together cannot be a combination. It will be a juxtaposition. Juxtaposition is basically when dissimilar things are put together. Juxtaposition. I'll tell you why. Juxtaposition means combining dissimilar things to create a contrasting effect. That will be juxtaposition. Rejuvenation cannot be the correct answer. Rejuvenation means bringing back to life. Resurrection means bringing back to life. Concoction means a mixture of various things. Concoction, right? Basically in chemistry or in concoction means mixture of various kinds of things. But the answer will be juxtaposition, which means combining dissimilar things to create a contrasting effect. So, the piece of art was defined as a juxtaposition of colors and gimcracks by the curator of the museum. Okay? D is the correct answer. Correct, Chellam Sudarshan. Rejuvenation is like, rejuvenate means if you have lost something in your body or you have damaged something in your body. If it is rejuvenated, means it is revived. So, piece of art was a juxtaposition. Please understand this, okay? Combination will be very simple actually. Anything can be combination, but colors and gimcracks can be juxtaposed. There can be juxtaposition. Please understand. So, Arumugam, you have to decide, you have to take a call. Whether you want shorthand technical. If you are good at shorthand and you feel the number of seats and opportunities in shorthand technical exam is better than going for ESIC. ESIC is a very good post, let me tell you. It's a very good post and steno exam is scheduled. So, I would say you take your own call because ESIC is a very respectable position. And if you talk about shorthand technical exam of Tamil Nadu government, again you have to check whether you are good at shorthand or not. That is for sure. Okay, Arumugam, you do one thing. You comment in the, I'll comment in the this particular link. I'll give you the answer there only. You comment in, not in the live chat, but you comment there. The same question, I'll give you a final answer to this. Fine? We paid fees for ESIC. That's correct. Depends on your priority basically, Arumugam. Okay, you wait. I won't end the class before answering your question. Trust me, okay? Let me complete the class. Please, Arumugam. I'll answer your question. So, this will be juxtaposition. Arvind is the only man that can best describe the monotony of prison life and the dash attached with it. Let me complete the session, I'll discuss with you. Arumugam, trust me, I won't end the session then. Okay, so Arvind is the only man that can best describe the monotony of prison life and the dash attached with it. Please answer this question. So, the only man that can best describe the monotony. Monotony means one type of life, one type of life. So, other thing can be the dash attached with it. So, one type of life means very monotonous, menial. Other word can be ennui. Ennui means boredom. B-O-R-E-D-O-M, boredom. When you get bored, so monotony and boredom go together. So, Arvind is the only man that can best describe the monotony of prison life and the boredom attached to it, which means ennui. Ennui means boredom. Tedious means a kind of menial and monotonous task. Melancholic means sad. Rue means to repent or remorse. Schism means rift or split. Rift or split. So the answer would be ennui, which means boredom. Next question. The dash of some premium products are so enticing. Enticing means attractive. The dash of some premium products are so enticing that customers become bound to buy them. So you will feel that promotion can be an answer. The promotion is so enticing. But the verb used over here is are. So the promotion of some products are so enticing that products are so enticing will be incorrect because it is are. So it will be adverts. Adverts means advertisements. Advert means advertisements. So the adverts of some premium products are so enticing that customers become bound to buy it. Promotion is incorrect. Ennui means in Tamil. Okay, sorry Kalidas. Ennui means boredom in Tamil. I would be able to answer if you give in the comment box. I will answer then and there. Any questions if you have, don't give in the live section. I'll give in the comment box. I'll be able to answer later on also. Please trust me. Okay. So the adverts means advertisements. Advertisements of some premium products are so enticing that customers become bound to buy them. So adverts means advertisement. So what is boredom? Boredom means when you get bored very easily. When you get bored, it is known as boredom. B-O-R-E-D, bored. Not satisfied, not happy, very same kind of task. That is known as boredom. So here it will be adverts, which means advertisements. The adverts of some premium products are so enticing that customers become bound to buy them. Price, declaration, cost are not apt and not suitable. So next would be a mother's love. Adverts means advertisements. Okay. Okay. A mother's love is so dash that there is hardly any chance to find an adulteration in it. Adulteration means some kind of mixing something to make it impure. Impurity. Adulteration means impurity. So, a mother's love is so dash that there is hardly any chance to find an impurity in it, adulteration in it. So, the answer would be mother's love is so, you can say natural. Vignesh, usual, mundane, regular, not special, common thing. Exactly, Vignesh. Very good. Very common and mundane. Mundane means very full of boredom. Ennui. So, a mother's love is so dash. So, you may feel that the answer may be natural, but that's not the correct answer. The answer would be immaculate. Immaculate means pure. So, a mother's love is so pure. Immaculate means pure. Strong is not the apt word. Natural may be correct, but not in this case because we are talking about the adulteration thing, not any adulteration. Frivolous means fickle-minded. Fickle-minded means that mind keeps changing. Fickle-minded. Innocuous means again kind of innocent. So mother's love is so pure, so immaculate. That will be the correct answer. Fine. Moving on to the next question. Some salesmen insist on selling their products to an extent. Some salesmen insist on selling their products to an extent that it simply becomes a dash task to say no to them. So some salesmen are so pushy, they sell their products so strongly that it simply becomes a dash task. So it will be impossible? No. Because impossible will be like you're not able to say no to them. That will be impossible. But Herculean task will be the correct answer. Plus, it is written A over here. So it cannot be A impossible. It can be despicable, it can be Herculean, it cannot be arduous, it can be serious. Because it starts with a vowel sound. You see that vowel sound? So, impossible, Arduous cannot be the correct answer. Despicable means very, see, if we say despicable, it is very full of very a low quality thing. Understood? Despicable is not. Chelam Sundarshan, despicable is not the correct answer. The answer is basically Herculean. When we say Herculean task, it is equal to impossible. Very difficult actually. So if it becomes very difficult for them because they are very pushy in their convincing. So the answer is Herculean. Arduous is again very difficult. Arduous means difficult, but here it's written A. Arduous is incorrect. An arduous will be easier. Fine. So it will be Herculean. A Herculean task. Despicable means very bad, very glaring. So the answer would be Herculean task. Okay. Impossible, you know the meaning. Impossible cannot be the answer. Arduous cannot be the answer. A serious task, it cannot be the correct answer. A Herculean task means very difficult task. Based on Hercules. So Hercules was always given very difficult tasks by his mentors. So by his kings. So it is now a saying that any Herculean task is very difficult to perform. Okay. Requires more effort. Correct. Next question. Now phrase replacement. If you would have completed the task in time, I would have granted you leave. So it's a structure of third conditional. If I had known it was far away, I would have taken a taxi. If I had studied hard, I would have passed the exam. If you had completed the test in time, I would have granted you leave. Had you completed the test in time, I would have granted you leave. So both of them are correct. A and B are correct. This is structure. If plus subject means if you had known, you would have. Had you known, you would have. That's the correct structure. So A and B both are correct. So both A and B. D will be the correct answer. If you had Vignesh, Vicky, correct answer. If you had completed plus Vignesh, one more answer is also correct. Had you completed, that is also correct. Both structures are right. So it will be both A and B. Sherin, both A and B. Next question. It was he, not me, who declared that compensation would be given to all. It was he, not me, who declared that compensation would be given to all. So it is basically when the sentence starts with it and to be verb follows it. To be verb. To be verb is what? Was. Is. So it was he, it is followed by a subjective case. It was he, not me is incorrect, not I. It was he, not I. He, not I. This is the correct answer. When we say it was she, not he. It was me, it was he, not I. That's the correct structure because when it is followed by a to be verb, it is generally followed by a subjective case. So this will be it was he, not I. A would be the correct answer. Correct Vignesh, correct Vignesh. It was he, not I. Correct. Next question. The results of Miranda House, it's a college in Delhi. The results of Miranda House are better than those of any other college in Delhi. So we are comparing the results of any other college in Delhi with the results of Miranda House. Then it's absolutely correct. No replacement is needed. I'll tell you why. Wait. The results of Miranda House are better than, correct? Those of means the results of any other college in Delhi, which is correct, right? So the results of Miranda House are better than the results of any other college of Delhi. So those of any other college of Delhi. Clear? So I've told you earlier also in these sessions that when we compare two things, logically compared, it will be like the streets of Chennai are wider than the streets of Delhi. The streets of Chennai are wider than those of Delhi. Fine. So this is no replacement is needed. That is the correct answer. Correct Vignesh, correct. Chelam Sundaram says it was him. No, it was he. It was he. Next question. Santosh never has and ever will take a decision against his conscience and principles. Okay, let's see the options. Santosh never has and never will. Santosh never has taken nor will ever take. So this is the correct answer. I'll tell you why. When two verbs are separated by and, both the verbs should be completed. So you can see over here, and is a conjunction. So Santosh never has taken nor will ever take. So has taken is complete in itself. Has taken is complete in itself. Nor will ever take. So never plus nor will ever take is complete in itself. So two verbs separated by nor, never nor or and should be complete in itself. So the answer, there's only one answer which fulfills the purpose. So Santosh never has taken nor will ever take. A is the correct answer. Okay. Vignesh has given the correct answer. Let's move to the next question. In 2005, Sachin scored thrice as many runs against Australia as that had in 1998. Simple question. Sachin scored thrice as many runs against Australia as he had in 1998. Because we are comparing Sachin's performance in 2005 to his performance in 1998. So Sachin scored thrice as many runs against Australia as he had. Clear? Well, moving on to the next question. Now we have passage. Now we have reading comprehension. So let's read the questions first, then we'll read the passage. Let's read the question first. The first question. Why does the author say that our technologies are increasingly aimed inwards? So the author says that our technology is aimed towards inside, means aimed inwards. That's the first question. So why does the author say that? Next question. What is leading to the creation of remarkable pharmaceuticals? So first question was, why is technology aimed inwards? What is leading to the creation of remarkable pharmaceuticals? Two questions we have understood. Next question. Which word is the farthest in meaning to the word unprecedented? It's very simple. Unprecedented means something that has not happened earlier. For the first time or to a large extent which has happened, that's known as unprecedented. So the opposite will be farthest in meaning means the opposite. Simple, it's common. We'll check with the passage also. As per our knowledge, it says common. So unprecedented means incalculable and for the first time it has happened. So it is common is the opposite of that. Unmatched, unparalleled, I think are synonyms of unprecedented. Extraordinary, unrivaled are synonyms of unprecedented. Common is the only word which is the opposite of that. Clear? C, correct. Chellam Sudarshan, correct answer. Vignesh, correct answer. Next question. Which word is the nearest in meaning to the word cussedness? Okay, cussedness, you don't know the meaning. Let me tell you the meaning. Cussedness means mean or disagreeable. Mean means very mean-spirited, selfishness kind of word. So the word can be, which is just nearest in meaning, is vengefulness. See, all are positive words. See, positive words. Love, affection, friendship, camaraderie, positive words. Camaraderie means friendship. Friendship is friendship again. Affection, care. Love is love. So the negative word is vengefulness. Vengefulness means the quality of taking revenge, being selfish, cussedness. So let us move ahead to the passage and find the answer of two questions, which was, why is technology aimed for inward traveling? And second question was, creation of remarkable pharmaceuticals. So let's read the passage now. Wherever we get the answer to two questions, we'll stop the discussion. Okay. Okay. In the next few years, your child will come home from school in tears. He will say once again that he is unable to compete with the children who are brighter, better behaved and physically more capable than he is, because their parents have bought them technological enhancements and you have not. So what the passage wants to say, when your child comes home after some time, he will say that he is unable to compete with children who are brighter, who are better behaved and physically more capable than he, because their parents have bought them technological enhancements, okay, which you have not brought. What will you do? You could say, that's all right dear, we don't care what other parents do with their children, minds and bodies. We love you just the way you are. That's the best you can do, right? Or you could mortgage the house again to try to allow your child to keep you within the human enhancements that ever so rapidly are coming onto the market. So we have not got the answer to the first question yet. What you and your children can't do is ignore the enhancement. So what the passage wants to say is, when your children come from school, they will complain about they are not being able to compete with the children of their age because they have better technological enhancements, they have better health, they have better education, they are mentally more capable. And what you can do, you can either mortgage your whole property and provide technological enhancements to them. So that are already realigning your concept of what it means to be humans. So this passage does not answer to our questions. So let's move ahead to the next passage. We are at turning point in history. For millenniums, our technologies, fire, clothes, agriculture, cities, space travel have been aimed at modifying our environment. Now, for the first time, our technologies are, we have got the answer. Now, for the first time, our technologies are increasingly aimed inwards. You have got the answer? At altering our minds, memories, metabolisms, personalities and progeny. This is the answer we have got till now. Vignesh says why he is asking for some smartphone, tab, etc. Correct. So this is the answer we have got. So our technologies is aimed toward inwards. Now for the first time, our technologies are increasingly aimed inwards at altering our minds, memories, metabolisms, personalities and progeny. Let's move and see the answer. So, why does the author say that our technologies are increasingly aimed inwards? They are aimed at altering our minds, memories, metabolism, personalities and progeny. Correct answer? So, we will mark the answer as 1. This is the correct answer. Clear? Okay. Moving on to the next question. The question was, what is leading to the pharmaceutical creation of remarkable pharmaceuticals? Let's go to the passage. What is leading to the creation of remarkable pharmaceuticals? We won't understand the entire passage. We'll just see the answers and we'll read the passage and find the answers. Okay. Cussedness. Okay. This is not some science fiction in future. Inexorable increase in ingenuity are opening vistas, especially in technologies. Let us find the keyword as pharmaceuticals. That will help us. Let us find the keyword as pharmaceuticals. Yeah, we have got the answer. So we will read from here. The previous scenario, ethically, intellectually, technologically, it won't be an easy path for us to choose. Yet we must. Scientists understanding the human genome, okay. Scientists understanding of human genome and the proteins that control the cellular processes in the body are leading to the creation of remarkable pharmaceuticals. We have got the answer here only. So simple. Scientists understanding of the human genome and the proteins that control that cellular processes in the body are leading to the creation of remarkable pharmaceuticals. Okay, let's move ahead. What is leading to the creation of remarkable pharmaceuticals? So simple. Scientists understanding of the human genome and the proteins that control our cellular process in the body. So we have completed a session today, but I have to answer Aru Murugan's question. What was the question he asked? His doubt was, sir, Tamil Nadu government shorthand technical exam is also scheduled on 20th March. The same date ESIC steno exam is scheduled. So what should we do? See, it's your call. I am sure that the exams won't clash. There will be some change in date because another student has told that the dates will be changed. It may be changed. So you need to wait for some time to check. I consulted with my colleagues and they said that there can be some changes in the dates. Okay, don't worry. You need to wait for some time And if it is not done, I'll give you an answer tomorrow. Can you wait for one day? Please wait for one day. It is Arumugam R. Please wait for one day. I'm sure the dates will change. In that case, what should be your choice? Either Tamil Nadu Shorthand Technical Exam or ESIC. Say no. That you have to take the call on yourself, or I'll give you an answer tomorrow. Is that fine with you? I'm sure it's fine with you. And you can comment in the comment box any questions if you have. I'll answer when the session is over. With this, I'd like to end the session. I hope you enjoyed the session a lot today, because we had a variety of questions and very good quality questions, and it was a bit difficult, because I know when the questions are difficult, you enjoy it more, right? So let's end the session now, students. Thank you so much for joining me. Thanks a lot.